Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. The music in the background. You guys hear the music in the background? Oh, what did I do it? This is how I normally start a video. No, it's not. Just being goofy. Silly. But yeah, where's the heck's wrong with me? Where's the introduction? Excuse me. Anyway, as you see here on screen, I just wanted to let everything speak for itself, like actually see it, instead of saying anything. But anyways, as I always would, normally would. Excuse me, another take. Right. I normally would say. Hold on. Hello everybody, my name's Alsonic, and welcome to another live reaction video to Dead by Daylight X Netflix Stranger Things Chapter 2 Livestream. Yep, we're doing a live reaction. I'm doing a live reaction video to Dead by Daylight X Stranger Things, Netflix Stranger Things Chapter 2 Livestream. So yeah, Stranger Things has a Chapter 2 in Dead by Daylight. God, I don't think I ever reacted to when Stranger Things first came in Dead by Daylight. That was Chapter 1, this is Chapter 2. You think they'll ever do like a Chapter 3 to this? Why would they do a Chapter 3? Just Chapter 2. They couldn't, unless they did like what? Oh, so Chapter 3 is like where they're bringing the Mind Flare. Why did they do a skin for the Mind Flare, for the Dredge? Like have the skin for the Dredge, so it's the Mind Flare? Because they're kind of similar, you know what I mean? Like, whenever in Season 3 of Stranger Things. Yeah, look at me talking about Stranger Things already. And that's what this stream, it says stream is starting soon. And yeah, so I'm gonna do a live reaction to Stranger, you know, how I've been doing a live reaction to these new chapters that happened in Dead by Daylight. Yeah, I've been doing that. I think the last one was the Crossu. Or was it the Sinister Grace chapter with the Crossu? With Lunasak, the survivor, and the killer, and then the Crossu. So, what was it called? Southeast Asian folklore? Something. Yeah, that was the previous chapter, and this chapter is part 2 of Stranger Things. Yeah, Vecna, or excuse me, Henry 1. The people in the show, they play Dungeons & Dragons, so they just name these monsters, or these other entities, beings, or whatever. They can just name them after Dungeons & Dragon characters. As an analogy or something, like, why they call this shadow creature thing, they call it the Mind Flare. They're just naming it the Mind Flare. Because wasn't there something called the Mind Flare in Dungeons & Dragons already? Isn't there something already called Vecna in Dungeons & Dragons already? Isn't there something already called Demogorgons in Dungeons & Dragons already? Yeah, they're just naming them after those things, like an analogy or something, I guess. That's what I noticed throughout the show. Look, it's about to start in 3 minutes, but yeah, so I'll probably play a bit of this after this live stream that I'm doing a live reaction to is over. After this is over, I'm gonna get the DLC of this. I'm probably gonna play Dustin. Yeah, Dustin. I don't know, they have Dustin, 11, Robin, Eddie. His name was Eddie, right? God, I have trouble remembering some names, but yeah. Kind of sucks what happens to him. And during season 5. What am I saying? I wasn't season 5, I was season 4. Yeah, I literally binge watched the entire series. I've said this already in a previous vlog video I already did, like 2 or 3 days ago. Yeah, I binge watched the entire Stranger Things series from season 1. I binge watched season 1 and season 2 in the last week of December, and throughout the week of January. I guess I watched a bit of season 3, and then started watching season 3 and season 4 halfway through January. And close to around last week. This previous week, I was binge watching season 5, the last and final season, and called the series finale, the last episode, this past Sunday. Yeah, this past Sunday is when I watched the last episode of season 5 of Stranger Things. Now here we are, seeing a live stream from Dead by Daylight for Hugo and Active as they cover Stranger Things, a chapter 2 for Stranger Things in Dead by Daylight. After I finished watching Stranger Things, the last episode of Stranger Things, in the series finale of season 5. How about that? It's almost like I was trying to binge watch the entire series leading up to when they come out with a new collab crossover chapter of Stranger Things at Dead by Daylight. No, I wasn't intentionally trying to watch all of it just to prepare for when this shows up in the game. No, I wasn't trying to, but it's kind of funny how it almost looks that way, doesn't it? Yeah, funny, I know how it does look that way. Huh. But hey, oh yeah, here we are. Let's do this. It starts in 1 minute and 20 seconds. Oh yeah, it does. So, here we go. Let's do this. Let's see Dustin and 11. Did 11 actually survive? It's just alive or not? Yeah, like how they said that, the story of how she's probably still alive out there. Or did she die? I don't know. But then, because I remember hearing rumors they said 11 was gonna die in season 5. What the heck? And then we got what they showed in the last episode or something. Weird. But yeah. You know, they call him Vecna, even though his name is not Vecna, you know? They just call him Vecna. If you watch the show, you know what his actual name is. It's not Vecna. Just like 11, you know what her actual name is if you watch the show. They could just call her 11. Like Dr. Brenner, you know who Dr. Brenner is, you watch the show, you know who that is. Of course, assuming you've watched the show and seen every episode, and then you're seeing this, you're tuning into this because you like Stranger Things, right? Oh, here we go. It's about to start. This is it. Let's see this. There it is. Yep, the official trailer. There's that clock from Henry, aka 1, aka Vecna, whatever they just call Vecna. Run. Can't run. There he is. Forever. Can't run forever, so yeah. Oh, what? Oh, what? Yep, there he is. Henry, yeah. God, what? They actually give him that skin. Of course they do. What the frick, man?
Whoa. They're so good. That trailer was so good.
The time is now.
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh, time is now.
Super good
right.
trailer.
Henry would say, like,
hello, everybody,
time
and welcome
stuff.
to our very first DVD live stream of 2026.
Hello.
This is going to be a massive year for DVD, and we want you to come along on the ride with us. We're so happy to be kicking off right now with a chapter we're calling
that was
Stranger
some trailer.
Things, Chapter 2. It's right behind Dork's Hedge. There's a lot of fun and Stranger Things stuff to talk about on the show. So,
all right.
First of all, about the show, a big fan. The finale, like it's been so cool to be a little teeny weeny piece of something everyone's talking about in like pop
Mm-hmm.
culture, online, social.
I just got through watching the series finale. Like this past Sunday.
Part of that is just such a treat.
It's really
Here they
cool.
are talking about it.
And so it's really neat that the Hawkins gang is coming to DBD, and we're going to talk about that today. And of course,
where's Will?
one and only
Where's
Becca,
Mike?
11,
Mike Byers.
Dustin, and more
Excuse me, did I say the names
They're
wrong?
all entering the fog today, right after
Jonathan
the show.
Byers,
So let's
who's
get
in
to
here
it. I
already.
should stop yapping. No one's
Oh,
here for
he's
that.
trying to. Look at that.
Let's
He's
get the
already
live
like
stream
talking
going
about
right
show
now
too.
for Stranger
That's
Things,
funny.
Chapter 2.
Yeah, it's also really strange as a stranger thing to note that Stranger Things actually debuted just 1 month apart from when Dead by Daylight launched in 2016.
It's not Mike Myers.
Like,
Sorry.
that is crazy timing. And for us to have come back together twice now is so amazing. But, you know, you could say that we've kind of grown side by side with that in mind, including in our first crossover in 2019 that brought over Steve, Nancy, and the Demogorgon into the trials. And now 7 years later, we're doing it again.
Yeah, we're back.
Celebrating one of the biggest shows, as Eric said, that's currently on everyone's mind here in the past decade, while getting ready to kick off for the next 10 years of Dead by Daylight. We've also got a lot to cover today, so let's go ahead and get this rolling with looking at today's run of show.
All right, yeah, let's see.
So, no surprise, we're going deep on everything that went into the new chapter. We'll talk about how it all came together with our very own version of the Duffer Brothers, Dave Richard and Matthew Cote.
Jonathan Byers
and we'll check out character designs, new and old, with our associate art director, Sarah Robinson. And finally, we'll get into some bone-snapping gameplay with Vecna's game designer, Yannick.
I never thought of Dave and Matt as brothers, but now I do. We'll also be taking a look at our latest collections with senior live ops specialist Hollis, including the brand new Stranger Things legendary outfits, which you're not going to want to miss, and a few extra surprises along the way. And then to wrap things up, we've got a peek at the return of 2v8, a look at the new Rift, and of course the answers to your fantastic questions in our Q&A.
Yes, but obviously, first things first, you're watching the stream, right? You should be. I mean, how else would you be hearing me talk, actually? So, since you are watching the live stream, and hopefully on Twitch, you can sign yourself up for some Twitch drops.
They're free. Characters I
like free. Free for me. And we're pretty sure, you know, you're going to want to get these. So we've got 3 brand new rewards you can earn just by watching today's show, starting today and running right until February 10th. They're super easy to claim, and you can register by simply linking your behavior account. So head on over to our Twitch chat or scan the QR code
on Twitch
somewhere on the screen for a quick setup.
So cool that we were able to tie it to Stranger Things. So the first 3 of our drops there, the upside down Gates badge you can earn by watching just 1 hour. So essentially just this show will get you that badge. Then we've got the very cool Ruins of Hawkins banner, which is for a total of 3 hours. And then the mind-melting Dustin's Cap charm for anyone who accumulates 6 total hours of watch time.
And as a quick reminder for everyone watching, this summer marks Dead by Daylight's 10th anniversary, and we've got tons of amazing stuff rolling out over the course of this year to celebrate that. So you can check out the anniversary page on the Dead by Daylight website for more information. But if you want to get your, go ahead and get your hands on the very limited, very limited 10th anniversary collector's set. Pre-orders close on January 31st, so that means that you've only got a few more days to go ahead and get it while you can.
This is for the 10th anniversary.
And we'll also be bringing the Dead by Daylight community together in Montreal.
Celebrating the 10th anniversary already.
For a one-day anniversary event on June 14th, 2026. Mark your calendar. Subscribe to our newsletter and keep an eye on our socials so that you can keep up to date on when tickets go on sale in the near future.
But now, without further ado,
it's time to get stranger with some Stranger Things, starting with Dave and Matt.
Let's do it.
All right, let's see it. Yeah, excuse me what I was saying about the names. I know there are 2 characters, one named Michael, one named
We've been saying this a lot for the past year. We've been in a lucky position. We're going to talk about one of the most requested chapters of all time coming to DBD. And it's true yet again, Stranger Things Chapter 2. It's so cool to be part of this moment that's out there in the culture of entertainment right now. We get to have our little piece of it. And who better to talk to about creating this new chapter of Stranger Things than Dave Richard and Matt Cote. Welcome, guys.
Hi.
Hello.
Thank you. Hello.
Thanks for joining us.
Stranger Things
Let's
characters.
kick it off. What was it like to work on this?
It was fantastic. It was really cool. You know, we're all big fans of Stranger Things, just like the rest of the world. And the team's been looking, you know, since the first chapter we've done, through the whole story, the whole evolution of this show. And it was great to see what they've done. It was great to be able to interact with them again and create this amazing chapter.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, we were sad for a moment there when we had to let go of the chapter. It happens; it's part of life. But we never stopped working really, really hard to get it back, and we did, which was great. And while we
the only company I know of that loses their license
to try to find a way to bring even more of the Stranger Things content into Dead by Daylight, and that's what you're getting today. Now, we were there at the very beginning.
Never heard of a company that loses their license.
Here now at the end, it's kind of really cool to be part of that whole cycle and be here for the incredible finale that they brought into this.
I just find it odd.
Yeah, so speaking of that, you were both here when we did the first chapter. I wasn't, so I shouldn't say we. When you did the first chapter, but what's it like approaching a sequel chapter? That must have been an interesting challenge.
Well, yeah, I mean, especially for a show like this and the evolution it got. And after completing the first chapter, we, back in the day, were privy to a little bit of information where the series was going. And we knew that they were going to go towards a more mature, more horror feeling. Didn't know exactly what it was, but we were excited to explore this. And so when we had a chance right now to finish this, to complete it, I mean, it's quite interesting. It's quite, it's a challenge, but it's the most fun we can get out of an experience like that.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
So, Vecna, that's where we landed, which is obviously a no-brainer if you've seen it. You know, Vecna is the big bad.
Of course.
So
it's not as new, though.
It made sense. But what about the survivor side of things? How did we land on the characters we chose?
Because I know, watch the show.
To choose from.
There's so many really
it's not
cool
his actual
characters in the show, and so many that are like the main protagonists. Like it's a big group of people, and we could have gone a few different ways. This came from a lot of conversations with Netflix. They were nice enough to sit down with us and really talk through and figure out who would be the best fit. They were trying really hard also to not spoil anything to us while they were talking. They didn't want to commit too much. They were saying, like, yeah, this character, yeah, okay, this one. Anyway, but I think in the end, of course, 11 had to be in. It's Stranger Things, you need 11. Dustin, I mean, he's an awesome guy, and he's a fan favorite, and it was just a great fit. So now, with those two in, and the legendary outfits that we have, means that now you could get Dustin and Steve back together again, bringing back Eddie. For so many of us, Eddie is an absolute favorite, and so awesome to be able to see him again, run around, even though he's getting murdered repeatedly now in Dead by Daylight.
Only if you're bad.
Yeah,
murdered repeatedly.
And then Robin.
See what he's saying there? His choice of words.
Outfit, so her and
assume the show, you know, what happens to Eddie.
Absolutely, that's going to be.
And it seems like he was just pointing at that.
What's crazy is that
bring him
we
back.
have enough characters,
two killers,
to be able to
show you know what happened to him.
No promises, guys. No promises, but
and I was going to kill off repeatedly.
So, we're going to have Sarah and Jenna coming very shortly to talk about the art direction, the gameplay design of Vecna. But before we do that, I thought it would be cool to ask you, you know, we have a lot of new players this past year, so what do you want people to take away from their time with Stranger Things Chapter 2?
I mean, as usual, I want to say that, but it's true in this case. We want people to feel just how much we love the source material, how much we endeavored to try to make this feel as genuine as possible. For us, it's a celebration of Stranger Things, which we think, like you were saying, it's such a massive thing in the pop culture right now. We want people to feel like this is an authentic representation.
Yeah, building a chapter is a work of passion, and the representation is so important, that universe, and the team nailed it. So in all the details, the cosmetic, the visual, the power of it, the ability to go in the upside down, the use of the vines, the use of the doom clock, all of this creates that really immersive Stranger Things experience within DBD. So the show's over, but fans can go into DBD and make Stranger Things live forever.
Right, that's it. We were talking earlier. That people can play out their own storylines now in the game, which is pretty cool.
That's what they did there.
Thank you guys both for your work on making this happen. I think everyone's going to be really psyched in a few minutes when they can actually play it. We had great responses in the PTB, so thanks so much for joining us here as well. It's always awesome to have you here.
Oh,
really?
Always a pleasure.
Back to work.
Yep.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
All right, see ya. I just got up just like that character design. Yeah, they put 11
so as
and
you can probably tell from everything Dave and Matt were just saying, between the previous chapter and now a new chapter, we have a lot of Stranger Things content in the game.
Hopper or
and
Joyce.
It plays super well, but it also looks
they use those two instead.
Great.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Art team. So we brought Sarah Robinson here to represent the art team, one of our wonderful art directors. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I was involved in the first chapter in a very different capacity, but it's great to be involved in chapter 2.
It's so cool. And it's our second ever sequel chapter. We did it with Resident Evil, which you also worked on. That one, though, was a year apart. This is 6.5 years apart.
Something like that, yeah.
So does that gap of that size create opportunities or challenges when you're working on these things?
Kind of a bit of both.
Yeah.
I mean, certainly one of the best opportunities that we have
so they do like a chapter 3.
Our techniques and technology that we have these days is quite a bit different than what we had access to back then.
Who knows?
For example, the biggest one is face scans. These are 3D assets that Netflix has given us. These are the same ones that they use in their own VFX.
Of the actual actors?
Of the actual actors,
so cool.
Exactly. And there is a little bit of processing that happens so that we make sure that it looks correct in game and that, you know, everybody looks as best as we can make them. But in addition to that, we also have just a sheer volume of assets that we didn't have access to back then. Not just the previous seasons, so we can check outfits or personalities or all of those things, but also Netflix has been a fantastic collaborator, giving us lots of behind-the-scenes references. And I say a lot.
Yeah, I could notice that with the outfits.
It's still a little bit of a surprise for us as well.
It wasn't live yet.
Show.
No.
The season was not out. Working with a limited playbook.
And that is certainly one of the biggest challenges, is that because we're dealing with characters that had not yet come out yet, we had to rely on Netflix as a partner to make sure that we got everything correct.
Super cool. And something you said in there was a little hint. So we're getting obviously a bunch of new stuff, but it sounds like we're revamping something with the old characters too.
Yeah, so this was an opportunity when we're looking at what we are capable of doing now versus back then, and we thought a really good candidate for a little bit of a face upgrade is Miss Nancy. So as some of you have seen in the PTB, we've already started reworking her face, but we do hear the concerns that we haven't got it quite right yet. So we'll be looking at making further updates. Something that is going to help us a lot is we do have access to that 3D scan data from Netflix for Natalia Dreyer as well.
Yeah, Natalia Dreyer getting to give us the actual face scan is so cool.
Yeah.
it's going to help a lot with the final product, so stay tuned, folks.
I like this.
So players will certainly love that. And wondering what you can tell us about your approach then with the new cast of characters that are in the game.
Yeah, so, you know, we've got Vecna, we've got Dustin, and 11 are our main core characters for this chapter.
They just call it Vecna. I know that as I've watched the show.
And the challenges around
I know it's not Vecna. They just call it Vecna because they played Dungeons and Dragons in the show. And they keep naming these characters after Dungeons and Dragons characters. These monsters that have no name for
them. We had our
them.
guesses.
So they just name them after these creatures from the game they play in the show.
And of course, there's always a little bit of translation from what you see in the season to how we make it work in game. Example, 11, making sure that her mix and match works with all of her outfits.
Can't wait until it's out. It's really close for me.
Working with Dustin at 11 meant a lot of back and forth between us and Netflix, making sure that we get all of those little details right.
By the way,
for example, making sure her nosebleed is on the right side of her face, all of those
You like Stranger Things?
But Netflix was a fantastic
watched the entire
Every step
show.
of the way, they were willing to help us out.
Since last
we have
month
another great thing
into this
in
month.
our tool belt where our legendary
finished watching the series finale of the last season
so even if we had
of this show
Survivor characters
since this past Sunday.
So
yeah, not too long ago.
Yeah.
Now
so we
they have this in the game.
A couple new characters coming in via legendaries. We have Scoops Ahoy Robin for Nancy, and we have Eddie,
I've been a fan of it. Nice.
For Dustin.
There's Robin.
These are really, really
look at that.
Excellent examples of how we're looking back at past seasons, trying to find important moments of celebration throughout the
show
seasons and bring those to the fans of the show.
Which I think is a good choice. It wasn't simply a season
That's from
5
season 4.
The whole series.
Exactly.
I remember that.
So, for example, we've got a lot of Eddie's iconic animations. And we're just kind of reveling in the joy of all of these seasons. So, whether it's player cards or badges or charms or these kind of things, you're going to see all sorts of references to the previous seasons as well as season 5.
Some of those we didn't even have last time, right?
Absolutely.
So
Stranger Things, the first chapter. Same here.
So your team also is the team
I like
works on the
playing
lobby.
as Dumbledore.
The lobby's looking really cool.
Yeah, so this was a super fun one. You know, we're talking about a celebration of all of the seasons and all of the things that make Stranger Things. So we wanted the lobby to be a representative of that as well. So we've got the Mind Flare, the Red Lightning, we've got
look at that.
Upside down vines wrapping around the Hawkins sign, and really just kind of
how they do that like it does in the show
as the homage that we want it to be.
It's so
look at that background, the Mind Flare in the background.
And last
well, they call it the Mind Flare, even though there's no name for it. They just named after a Dungeons and Dragons character.
Such an amazing opportunity.
How do they do that?
He is certainly
because they
more
play Dungeons and Dragons in the game. In the show.
In season 5.
Why they name him after all these Dungeons and Dragons stuff?
Without going into too many details, he is a little more monstrous in season 5. Season 4 was still mostly human, but this certainly brought a level of complexity.
I've watched people play Tutu. I didn't play Tutu myself, though.
Working on and it is an interesting opportunity as well because we're focusing on the vines
looks like the upside down,
the more monstrous quality.
Or
we can extend that into the rest
you watch the last season, you know,
so
the upside down is not really what we all thought it was. Remember, right?
Enhanced or embellished some of Vecna's abilities, so they're a little different than some of the stuff he does in the show. But leaning into that, we were able to sort of bring in some of the upside down into his gameplay as well.
Yes, and it's so cool. I'm psyched for people to get all of this in their hands very soon, just a few moments after the show. So thank you so much, Sarah, for joining us again. Please come back soon.
I'm going to do the same thing.
Players are going to get there at the end of the show pretty much, and it's going to be so cool for all the incredible work that the team put in to be out there
on this after this is over.
No problem.
All right. So speaking of Vecna having a cool kit, which I think is a nice segue. Next up, we've got Janik, our killer designer, to talk us through Vecna's gameplay.
Why they call him the first? Because Dr. Brenner called him the first.
About with our new
his name is 1.
We haven't even gotten to the best part yet, which is going to be Vecna's gameplay. Or,
his name is 1.
Dead by Daylight,
her name is 11.
And to walk us through everything you could expect with our latest killer,
remember that on the show?
I'm joined here by the very person who designed his gameplay.
But they don't even like. That's why it's called the first, right?
So thank you so much for joining me here on the couch.
Happy to be back.
So if I've got everything right, not only did you do the gameplay for Vecna the first in our game, but you were also the game designer behind the Demogorgon with our first Stranger Things chapter.
That's what his name is.
The Dungeons and Dragons version of Vecna, who's also in Dead by Daylight. Is that right?
Yeah, correct.
Jane 11 Hopper.
To align like this. I'm a big fan of Dungeons and Dragons, and even bigger fan of Stranger Things. So like this was dream come true. Like it was super fun. Just bringing those characters into DBD.
Different.
Just like amazing fun.
Honestly, I think it would be a dream come true for me too. I'm so excited for you that you got to do all this thing. But so maybe you can start off by telling us what really stood out about Vecna that you really wanted to see translated into the game with making the first.
So the interesting aspect of it was really like the way in the show like you play with his victim just before like killing them, taunting them. So it's something that we wanted to kind of look into. But this is not really like a character that does something directly to his victim, right? So we still wanted to have something more tangible for gameplay side. So that's how like we came up with the idea of the vine and sort of the control that he has.
The vines.
Bear in mind, we didn't have a look at the new season, so we're not sure exactly what we're going to be doing. And in the end, like it worked perfectly, and even like the licensor said, yeah, good job, like this is good direction. But we haven't seen the show yet, so we just kept forward. So.
Oh my gosh, that's a really spot-on accomplishment for them to sign off on that.
Yeah, exactly.
So then, what's like the vibe of Vecna that we wanted to see players experience here at Dead by Daylight?
Another interesting aspect is that like in the show, he's really in the background. Then throughout the show, he becomes like the big bad guy, and he's way more apparent and present. So it's sort of the things that we wanted to also make it feel like where there's a growing trend to like the show, to the match. So over time, like he becomes more powerful and more deadlier. So that's how the curse of Vecna came into the loop of things, and then the clock, and then the Warbreaker mode. So this all came together at some point, but it's really inspired by how the show builds up and this character like is kind of bigger than what he is.
Okay, and like you were saying with the show, if a Stranger Things fan were to stumble upon Dead by Daylight, which you should, play the game. What about Vecna's gameplay? Like, can you like kind of walk us through the power, if for those people who might not know?
It's pretty straightforward, actually. As Vecna, you can target a mini area, like a circle on the ground, and from that point, you can summon the tentacle from the upside down. And if any survivor gets hit by the tentacle, they earn a curse token, Vecna's curse token. And from that point, if the killer hits a survivor with who has already one curse token, he activates the Warbreaker event. But compared to other killers, the Warbreaker event affects everyone. So once this app activates, any of the attack that the killer does, the divine attack, will damage but anyone. So compared to other killers, we target one single specific survivor. In this case, it affects the whole team. So the idea is to really like get your power, activate the Warbreaker, and then you can break loose on everyone.
So then how does the party fight back in this scenario?
Don't get hit by the divine tentacles.
It's much easier said than done.
One element that you can do specifically as a survivor if this event occurs is that in the map there's going to be 4 different clocks that spawns and become interactable from that moment. As a survivor, you can go to any of these clocks and listen to the music, and it's going to speed up the Warbreaker.
Yeah, the headphones,
so the killer
music
doesn't optimally use his power as much as you want. But if you're not killer, you always have like a minimum amount of time that you can
they just use it as a reference.
But the survivors who are very efficient at working the clock will definitely hamper his progress.
And can multiple survivors do the clocks at once, or is it one person and it's
music?
Correct. Yeah, it actually works like imagine a big generator that all the clocks are connected together. So anyone working on their side will have their speed up moment. So you can really fast it up if you're all working together.
Okay, very nice, very nice. I'm looking forward to that. So does Vecna then have any other additional tricks up their vines?
Yeah, correct. So one element that you can do, of course, is visit the upside down. So you can, when the ability is available, you can go into it. Kind of becomes this little puddle things and move around the map super fast.
In their soup mode.
Yes, exactly. This is really like a navigation aspect of the killer power, because you cannot do anything while you're in this mode.
Like who are you talking about?
Actually not on the map, so it makes sense that you cannot do any interaction or attack survivor. But you move super fast and you go under vault location and unbreakable walls things, so it's super easy to kind of spot survivor or just kind of get an idea of where the progress of the game or the generator. Once you're really ready to go back in the map, you can activate the kind of it's a special attack that the undergame attack does, which when you erupt from this mode, you create a very large AoE effect on the ground. And it does the exact same thing as the little version of it.
Oh, okay.
So you can curse survivor or damage them based on the mode that you are. If you're in normal mode, though, you give 2 tokens. So it's a very effective mode. But
I remember all this.
You have to be really sneaky and tricky to use this. One element that we saw while we developed the power is that the killer has a lot of chase potential. So we thought that having him also be super effective in this mode to hit survivor, we thought it was a bit too much. So we decided to kind of tone down the effect, but kind of give big rewards if you manage to activate it.
Okay, so this is definitely more for traversal than as an attack.
Yeah, correct. Okay. You have to be sneaky when you want to use them, use it to hit them. Try activating on the other side of walls to kind of not give them warning. It's a neat trick to...
Very evil. Very sneaky, like you said, very sneaky. So for those playing as for the first time, do you have any tips or tricks for players?
One interesting aspect of the power is really that you have to be in anticipation mode. Like you really have to expect or think about what the opponent's gonna be doing. And interestingly, the technique is good for both sides. In a sense where the killer will have to kind of expect or anticipate where or what the survivor is gonna do. So he's gonna vault the pallet or go to the left, right, and based on those assumptions, he's going to activate his power. Same thing for the survivor. The idea is to kind of trick the killer from thinking that you're going to make one move, but you did the other. So it's kind of did the balance
like
dance?
Chess.
Yeah, exactly, between the two. So.
I like that a lot. It's a very mind gamey kind of situation with the first.
Correct. The other aspect I didn't mention is that you can use the power through walls.
I'm gonna get a heart attack. Oh, great! I can't wait to use my insurance.
The good thing is that because you can definitely try those Hail Mary shots from afar. It's super great on the killer side, but survivor can also use that advantage where you have to kind of think outside of the box, where everything you learn about how to optimally move around the map, you're gonna have to try to be tricky and sort of not doing it the exact same way, because killer who have a very high level of map knowledge or game knowledge will know exactly where the survivor will want to be to optimize his path. So he's gonna know that you're gonna go for that window or pallet or just turn around that corner and there's a corridor. He's gonna get you. So really try to turn the corner, wait 1 second, and then move in the other direction where he doesn't see you, just to trick him, and it should be fine.
Oh, okay. I look forward to doing that. I love faking window vaults, so I'm really hyped for this killer. All right, well, is there any last things you want to mention about the first?
We had a little Easter egg gameplay into the kit. We saw some players discover it during the PTB. You as a killer, on certain condition, you can mini-read the survivor. We don't want to give too much detail. It was deliberately a choice on our part to not mention this in the power description. We wanted to let players discover it by themselves. It's not a game changer. It's just it can happen at a very specific moment. But we'll let players spread the news and try to find how this works.
So you all have your homework. So get to it. The exam is due by Friday. But thank you so much, Janik, for joining me and walking me through what it's like with input, like bringing in the first into the world of Dead by Daylight.
It was all my pleasure, and we're super happy that the reaction to the PTB was very positive. So enjoy, like, have fun.
Yeah, and remember to give me the hatch, please. So next up, I'll have Hollis here on the couch with me to talk about all the new things coming with the latest collections in Dead by Daylight, so stay tuned.
Perhaps. Upcoming collections.
Hello and welcome back. We're going to be talking about all of the latest upcoming collections that'll be coming into the game real soon here. We're going to be showing off some of the collections, including the rest of the Stranger Things outfits that we hadn't had a chance to look at that are going to be a part of the Chapters collection. And here to walk us through everything is the one and only Senior Live Ops Specialist, Hollis.
That's me. Thank you for having me back. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for joining me again. I'm super excited to be talking about all of these amazing little pieces.
Yeah. So, as you know, Stranger Things is a show that's just brimming with amazing 80s fashion. And with 5 seasons of the show, there's a lot to choose from, which made picking the outfits for these characters this time around very difficult, but still very fun. So to start things off with Dustin, we have his rare Bite Off shirt, which is just a torso. So not a full outfit, but this is something that he wore back in season 4 of the show.
Oh, it looks so good.
He's a gamer,
I don't remember seeing that.
I love it.
And of course, we absolutely had to include the infamous Hellfire Club t-shirt in the outfit called Game Night. This is a very rare outfit that he wore back in season 4. And yeah, there's no world where we couldn't have the Hellfire Club t-shirt. Not in this world or the Upside Down.
Yeah, I think I heard the Hellfire Club is also going to be having some new members. Is that right?
1 or 2 or 28. The Hellfire Club t-shirt is so iconic that we had to put it on all of our original survivors. So the club is about to get a lot bigger. And if you buy the Hellfire Club t-shirt, you will get a Hellfire Club badge as well.
Oh gosh,
nice.
Look at that.
Then, of course, as we mentioned earlier in the show, Dustin will be getting that awesome Eddie Legendary outfit. It comes complete with some very cool idle animations in the lobby that sees him pull out his guitar. He has some unique voice lines. As well, with the recent legendaries, he will also get a portrait badge when you purchase him of Eddie Munson.
Oh, I really love that pose he's doing right now.
Such a performer.
Yes. So what do we have for 11 and Vecna?
So on top of 11's season 5 look, which is her default, we have a very cool Mallstar outfit for her.
She did wear that. I do remember her wearing
when she went
that.
shopping with Max. It's very 80s. And then shortly after, she dumped Mike's ass. I actually think the headpiece of this outfit is called Mrs. Dump Your Ass. So shout out to our narrative team for that. For the big bad Vecna, aka First. We have a really cool outfit called Scion of the Upside Down, which is pulled straight from season 4. It's kind of based on the moment where he first confronts 11 and he's sent to the Abyss for the first time. However, we've modified it a little bit to kind of push his transformation into Vecna a little bit further down the line, because he didn't originally have the claw hand. So he's basically lost what little humanity he has had left.
That did happen.
And then, of course, we have the Robin Legendary for Nancy. So just like Eddie, she'll be getting some unique lobby animations, some unique voice lines, and she'll also come with a Robin Buckley badge, so you can show your love for Rockin' Robin.
Okay, yeah, I can't wait to show up. I can't wait to get that. So I think that's it for all Stranger Things, though. So what can you tell us about the other collections that'll be coming out?
So on February 10th, we have a new collection coming out called Eldritch Nightmares, which, as you can guess by the name, is kind of focused on Eldritch and cosmic horror. And we're going to kick it off with 2 outfits for Tori and the nurse.
Okay.
So for the nurse, we got her Madness Wanderer outfit that shows her having basically been taken over by a cosmic parasite. It's coming out of her intestines, it's coming out of her mouth. It's ooey, it's gooey, and dare I even say, it's a little bit yucky. And Tori is getting her Oblivion Witness outfit, which also sees her covered in cosmic goop. Wearing a very cool looking old school gas mask. The animations and details on these outfits are really cool, and as an added bonus, they're going to be tied directly into our upcoming 2v8, which will also have some rewards themed along the same theme of Eldritch Horrors, so a badge, banner, and a charm, which you may have saw on the PTB.
Oh, okay. And I think we also have some additions to the collection that I know a lot of players have been enjoying, which is our Modern Tales. Yeah, so Modern Tales is our take on famous fairy tales. And on February 3rd, we're doing another round, this time doing Snow White.
So we've got the Plague dressed as the Evil Queen in her Queen of Lost Beauty outfit, which is a really great looking outfit.
She's gorgeous. I love it.
You can see that the censer she carries is actually kind of modeled around the apple from the story, so it's a nice detail. You know, it's an apple that keeps the Plague away.
Then we that's how it goes, but
I don't know. It's been a while since I ate some apples. Then we have Kate in her Enchanting Prey outfit, and as you can see, she's going to be our Snow White. And finally, we have Jonah in his Faraway Hunter outfit, who will be dressed as the Huntsman, who in the story is actually tasked with killing Snow White, but ends up sparing her, which I find hilarious because every time I have a Jonah in my lobby, he has no issue getting me killed. So what's with the favoritism?
Well, maybe obviously you're not wearing the right cosmetic. You're not playing the right survivor.
Well, also wear Kate going forward, I guess.
Yep.
Kate Mans for life.
Well, to wrap things up, I think we also have a bit of a collection anniversary to celebrate, right?
Absolutely. So to celebrate 2 years in the fog, we are adding more to the Iron Maiden collection. So we're going to be doing a new batch of shirts for both V and Orella. And we'll also be doing some bundles in-game for those of you who may not have purchased the Iron Maiden stuff yet. So a bundle for the t-shirts and a bundle for the existing killers as well.
Ooh, okay. All right, and do we have maybe a little final surprise?
We do. I'm super excited to close things out by announcing a continuing collab between Dead by Daylight and everyone's favorite insanely fun roguelike card-like game, Balatro.
Oh, okay.
So you may remember a while ago, Huntress, Trapper, and Legion made an appearance in Balatro as the King, Queen, and Jack of clubs on one of their customizations. We are going to be continuing that collaboration with a very cool piece as part of this crossover, an extremely creepy headpiece for the unknown called Unknown Madness that frames him as a Joker.
My God.
So important thing to know about this, it drops on February 20th, which, while that may be my birthday, you will be the ones getting the gift because this is a free cosmetic. So keep your eyes peeled on socials and in-game for more information.
Well, happy early birthday.
I'll get that.
Thank you. I'm old now.
And I can't wait for you to get that free cosmetic.
Thank you.
As such a little sweet treat. Terrifying, but sweet. That's going to be it for our featured collections. So thanks again for sitting down with me, Hollis.
For the unknown.
And I look forward to talking again about the collections next time. But now I'm going to be joined on the couch by Eric as we're going to be talking about 2v8 and its return.
Like a card game or something? What's new?
All right, and we're back with more of everyone's favorite Dead by Daylight game mode, 2v8. And if you can believe it, this is actually the 7th iteration of 2v8, and it's incredible because we've been fine-tuning the gameplay, adding new killers, new classes, items, everything since the start. And this new version is no different.
Yeah, it's been really cool to watch the team iterate on each one. So this latest one is available to play February 10th, which is right around the corner. It's going to include a new survivor class, 2 new maps, and a new killer. We've also reworked the killer team skills for a few of our killer classes, along with some other useful additions.
Yeah, so the team skills reworks actually focuses this round on the Brute, Fearmonger, and Enforcer classes. Check out the patch notes for more details, but the focus here is really all about giving you the benefits related to your own character's class. Before, team skills were more likely to give your teammate a buff, but now you'll be the one getting the bonus, with your teammate getting a little extra info as an icing on the cake. And to wrap things up with the killer side, we've got a new killer, Chucky, the good guy, making his way into 2v8.
Said it.
We're also very excited to be adding a new survivor class, as I mentioned. It's called the Torchbearer class, essentially a flashlight.
I like playing Chucky, though, to be honest.
You can see it there on the graphic. As a Torchbearer, you'll be able to do everything from create flashbangs, reveal the killer using your flashlight, or even grant endurance to the survivors you save or who save you.
And as mentioned, we're adding 2 new maps. The Groaning
Storehouse,
I can't wait till they
add the unknown in the dredge to 2v8.
And for new gameplay features, we've added a double terrier, not the dog.
Houndmaster?
No, Houndmaster. No more comments on that. Double terror radius and Lullaby, where you can see the second killer's terror radius now. and a 3-person healing that lets you heal as a trio for the first time in Dead by Daylight. So you don't have to be the awkward person standing off to the side anymore.
That's me. Finally, we're also bringing back the idea of herbs, although it's not herbs this time. You might remember it from the 2v8 Resident Evil iteration. This time they are in the form of tonics.
Yes, I like playing the unknown and the dread.
Killers and survivors.
I do.
Yes, and we're releasing 2v8 alongside the Eldritch Nightmares collection, and we'll have a themed badge, banner, and charm as rewards that you can pick up.
Great.
But that's going to be it for 2v8. So check out the patch notes, like I said, for full details if you want to catch up on everything that's going to be happening with this 7th iteration.
From this world.
But now we're going to be talking about the Rift, and
like
you're going to want to sit there and stay glued, because it's
the dreads, the unknown, they're otherworldly. Got that music, flashback. See, I like how they're using those outfits. That one's from season 5. The other one's,
and keeping the Stranger Things vibe going, we have the flashback rift, which is available starting today. And so normally this is where we'd bring out our friend and product manager Brandon to talk to us about what's coming in the rift. Brandon's sick. Please feel better, Brandon. So we've brought Dork to fill in, and you're going to do a wonderful job.
Thank you so much. I'm going to do my best Brandon ever. I'm so sorry, Brandon. But I'm super excited to be talking about the rift.
It's got great stuff in it, and it's really cool when we can tie a chapter theme to a rift, and that is the case here. It makes for amazing rewards, and I think we should just dive into it.
Yeah. Like you said, we're always happy when we can
tie a
chapter theme right into the Rift, and with an iconic show like Stranger Things, this is the perfect opportunity to do just that. So, as you can see with the name of the Rift, which is Flashback, to the rewards you can earn, everything in this Rift is directly tied to either Stranger Things or is 80s themed. And from what I've heard, it's been a lot of fun to work on. And the centerpiece of the rewards is going to be 2 amazing outfits for our 2 new main characters, 11 and Vecna, or the First, as he's known in our
Look at that.
There they are right there on the screen. Does that mean we can expect some more references from earlier seasons?
Absolutely. Starting with Vecna, we have the Henry Creel outfit for him that puts him back in his human self, in his human skin, before he transforms, which is a nice addition for fans of the show. And then for 11, we have her very rare sensory deprivation outfit from season 5 that she wears when she's getting into that deprivation tank to try and enter the void.
Yeah, that was like a high point for me of the season where things really got amped up. Stressful.
Yeah. And of course, in celebration of Stranger Things, we've got some awesomely 80s themed outfits for our original characters too. We've got the arcade tournament outfit for Fong, the longing to belong outfit for Nia, the uncle style outfit for Jeff, and the headlining act outfit for the hillbilly, which is very hair metal, and I'm very here for it.
Yes, and that looks like no uncle in my family.
Look at that.
But I have been using the word uncle a lot lately, and my kids hate it. They think it's not cool.
They've been calling you Unc?
I've been using it, and they don't want me to use it.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed.
That makes sense.
So also the hillbilly there, that's a side of him that we haven't seen. Pretty good. So the cool thing is Brandon's team, the product team, has been listening to our team bringing the feedback from our players. And we got a lot of feedback on the last Rift, and they've made some changes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where's a Mind Flare skin for the dreads?
Shared it with Brandon's team, and they've applied it here in a way that I'm really happy to see.
So
what that means for players is that you can expect for the Deep Rift to be the Deep Rift, and for it to not be so early in the Rift moving forward. And in their place, we're bringing back more outfits, where we'll have 4 more outfits this year, and we're going to be increasing that to 5 going forward in the future. Then there's also going to be some 80s themed outfits for Renato, Talita, Meg, and the Trapper. So you'll be able to get a lot of different patterns and a lot of reminiscing from that era with this Rift. And then we'll have 2 earnable outfits on the premium track and 2 earnables on the free track, along with the 2 free community outfits, the Space Rider outfit for Gabriel Soma.
Dude,
and
look at that!
the House Not a Home outfit for the Dredge. I'm super excited for these.
I like that.
Yes, it's so good.
Another
the
Dredge
terrifies
skin I
me,
like.
but I would be super excited to see him running at me like that. And we also have the community-winning badge and banners, the Bloodbath badge and the Riding Maurice banner, which I super can't wait to get my hands on, and they're going to be on the free track.
Maurice, more Maurice content.
Yes, give me all the horse.
So that's not all. There's more Stranger Things awards locked in here too, right?
Oh yeah, and one of the best parts about this is that the Rift has like some charms and some player cards that are all Stranger themed. Stranger Things themed. They're all on the free track, and they're also on the premium track. So there's a ton of really cool, really fun stuff for players to earn across the board.
Yes. So, anything else? Any other updates for the Flashback Rift that players should be keeping an eye on?
One of them is Stealth Killer.
So firstly, the team did listen to the feedback from players about being forced into playing a specific role when it came to completing the completion quest. So now players will notice that you'll no longer be forced into one of those roles when trying to complete these quests.
The DLC to buy them.
As whichever role you
Unless you already got them before they removed
Brandon's team
DLC
worked on something called Jumpstart quests. And these aren't new quests specifically, but they're quests that will give you some additional rewards. So let's say instead of 75 Rift fragments, players will be rewarded with double the Rift fragments, and these are found in the this to be like the release of this Rift. So you'll get it when this Rift Pass drops.
For people who don't have
kickstart your Rift.
Yes, exactly. So we really want to give week 1 a really nice boost to help players
the Halloween game that's coming out
on that good foot.
That's what most people think.
Excellent. So before we go, not Brandon, I know you had one last update from the previous Rift that we wanted to share with players.
Yeah, so we're also going to be releasing the Claudette head. Woo, I can't wait. That was missing from the last Rift, and we'll be giving it out to all of our players who own the Rift Pass, regardless of whether they finished it or not. So as long as you had that last Rift, you'll get this. And this is a gorgeous headpiece for Claudette, the Queen, and we're super excited for people to get it and to enjoy it. Look at these 3 amazing variants. Like,
so good.
Oh my gosh, cannot wait. And like I said, it's going to be included for everyone who already made the purchase to make up for the fact that it wasn't originally released with the Rift.
All right, that closes a long chapter for Claudette.
Yes, it does. Finally putting it to bed.
So thank you for joining us. You don't get to leave yet anyway.
I'm chained.
And please feel better, Brandon, if you're watching. And I can't wait to check out the Rift. It seems super awesome, and it's just a cherry on the cake of our Stranger Things chapter.
Is it like a rift from your childhood?
I mean, I am quite old, so I do remember the 1980s. I had a rat tail in the 1980s.
Oh my God.
Which I don't even have hair now, so let alone a rat tail. So, well, good times for me.
Gonna have to see pictures now, but yeah, super excited.
All right, let's wrap things up with a Q&A.
Rat tail?
So it's been a fantastic show. I think people are probably all pretty psyched about different corners of what we've shown today. And as is our tradition, we're going to do a Q&A section. So we approached it this time by collecting the top questions that we answered across the community over the past week. So that's, if you are not part of our community, you can find these sorts of answers regularly on the DVD subreddit, on our social channels, on Discord, things like that. So it's a bit of a roundup for folks who might have missed these answers. So let's dive into it.
Okay.
All right, question 1. Is the first, Vecna, getting any balance adjustments from the PTB?
So we've made some minor adjustments to the first after evaluating how he performed in the PTB. Added a short interaction cooldown after the undergate attack. Increased the vine attack cancel cooldown slightly. Adjusted the chest piece add-ons description and explosion activation delay.
Cool. So that should all be in the patch notes. Question 2. Are the Stranger Things Chapter 2 characters voiced by their original voice actors?
No, and while we always try to get the original voice actors when we are bringing existing characters into the world of Dead by Daylight, it's not always possible. We still wanted to give them a voice as they take on this new adventure here in the fog, so really sorry about that.
Wish we could. Question 3. It's great that Chaos Shuffle has come back. But is there a chance we'll see Lights Out or My Little Oni return? Wow, shout out to My Little Oni.
Yeah, My Little Oni has honestly been living at the forefront of my brain rent-free, so I understand. They will potentially make a return, maybe. Not in the same iteration as they've been in the past, but there is nothing set in stone quite yet.
Stay tuned on that one. Question 4. Now that you've shown, who's you, me? You've shown that you can test other modes on the PTB, which is true. We did 2v8 in this most recent PTB.
True.
Is this something you plan to do more of in the future?
We're always aware with a PTB that only PC players get to experience this and test the new content. So yes, while having more things being tested is the dream, we still want to focus on what can be released on all platforms.
The dream. I wish we could do PTB for all of our console folks.
Yeah.
Maybe someday. Question 5. Oh yeah, so this is a 2v8 one. Will the Legion be back in the upcoming version of 2v8? Legion was removed in the previous one.
Yes, so the Legion won't be back in the upcoming 2v8. When the team has more to update about this, we'll be sure to let you know and share this with the community. I did miss seeing the Legion in the last 2v8, but you know, so his time is coming.
All right, last question for you. With the Halloween DLC leaving, which we're still very sad about, what's going to happen to the perks and achievements?
So the perks will remain unlockable in the blood web of the respective characters with the original names and flavor text if you've already unlocked the characters prior to the 19th of January of this year. For players who have not unlocked the characters, the perks will appear in the general perk pool to be available to unlock on any character immediately.
I'm aware of that.
These general perks will appear under new names. The achievements will be made into generic achievements, not character specific. However, they will also unlock automatically if you have already completed the character related achievement. So your current progress will also remain.
You're playing them right now.
That wraps up our Q&A portion. Thank you, Dork. And it also wraps up the show. So thanks as always to you folks at home for watching. We hope you've enjoyed the latest round of Twitch drops that should start rolling out very soon into your inbox. Twitch inboxes, if they call it that. And if, like us, you're trying to fill that Stranger Things shaped hole in your heart since the show ended, we hope you're going to check out Stranger Things Chapter 2 in Dead by Daylight. You can make your own storylines your own here, as Vecna, 11, Dustin, and the rest of the gang are now in the game.
But we'll be back with more very soon. But till then, thanks for tuning in, everyone, and be safe out there in the fog. We are going to be raiding Staggies.
Staggies, the Kevin James of DBD.
Super excited to head on over there. Please be kind and courteous in their chat. We'll see you later.
Well, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing. Okay, well, there you go. That was their last stream on Dead by Daylight's Netflix Stranger Things Chapter 2 live stream. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing. Wow. Alright. That was okay. Decent. What did you expect? I don't know. They said more. Like there would be more, really? Like more for Stranger Things? When they just said at the very end there? I don't know. Yeah, that they'll release more legendary skins. If, like, say, William Byers or was it Mike? Was it Mike Wheeler? As I know, Nancy Wheeler, right? Isn't it? Nancy Wheeler's brother is Mike Wheeler, right? I don't know. I have trouble with their last names. I hear their first names a lot in the show, but and I barely hear their last names a lot. So I get mixed up with who's brothers and sisters to who in the show. I get mixed up with that. Because I know Maxine, or forgot her full name, they just call her Max for short. I only heard her last name like once or twice in the show. I can't remember what it is. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Max. That's why they had the headphones. The headphones near the clock tower. The clock that rings only 4 times. Notice, why does it only ring 4 times? Remember in the show why it only rings 4 times? Because, you know, you need to get 4 people. Right, you know. You understand, you know what I'm talking about. Of course. Yes. Because I know the headphones. She wore headphones. She liked music in the show. And they used that to wake her up out of the trance in the show. To get out of that trance that Henry Vecna was putting him in. Yeah, in the show. It's kind of weird how they like, yeah. How about that? So, yeah, DLC's not available yet, I guess, but once the DLC's available, I'm gonna go live on Twitch for Twitch drops and play Stranger Things Chapter 2, like, DLC chapter, while I'm live on Twitch. I'll be doing that soon after I'm done with this reaction video. Once I get all set up, and once I've gotten the DLC at least. Yeah. That's right. I said I was gonna go live on Twitch, like, for this play. If you don't have Twitch, you don't go on Twitch, that's okay. You'll still be able to see the live stream as it's happening on Twitch. You'll still be able to watch it over here on YouTube. I made it so you guys can still watch it over here on YouTube as it's happening over at Twitch for Twitch shots. So, yeah, if you want to get the Twitch shots, you gotta go watch on Twitch. You know, you're still able to watch the live stream over here on YouTube. I know that you guys can watch over here on YouTube. For those who don't have Twitch. I know some of you guys don't even go on Twitch or have Twitch. That's fine. To be honest, I also did that just at the Twitch VOD, here on YouTube, at a more efficient manner. That way, once the live stream's over, I'll have it here on YouTube, so you can watch over here on YouTube after it's done on Twitch. But yeah, I made it to where I could do that. I had it with... Oh, you have Twitch? Oh, you do have Twitch. You get Twitch drops. Yeah, depending on how long the Twitch drops are, that'll be how long I'll be live. Checking out this new chapter that we just did a reaction to. So, yeah. But yeah, if you guys don't have my Twitch channel yet, if you're new and you've never seen me on Twitch before, then you can find my Twitch channel in the description down below, along with all my other socials, so I can notify you of what I'll be doing next, or when I might go live on Twitch. You want to catch me across my socials and knowing when I go live and such. Or where exactly. Because, yeah. They'll all be happening on Twitch, but you'll still be able to watch it on here on YouTube if you're on Twitch. You'll be redirected to that live video of me playing it on Twitch, as you're still able to see it over here on YouTube. After this live video is like over, you'll be redirected to it. What I'm talking about, but yeah, all happening on Twitch though. Yeah, those Twitch shots they showed earlier inside this broadcast I just reacted to. Yeah, like, nice. Dang, man. I can't believe they didn't do a... No, maybe they'll do it later, you know? I hope they do. Oh. Yeah. In a launch trailer. You see the launch trailer? A launch trailer they showed at the beginning of this live stream I just reacted to for Stranger Things chapter 2 in Dead by Daylight. Man. Wow. Show is over, but they still like bring this chapter for it. In the Dead by Daylight. You think, oh, the show's immortalized inside the game, I guess. You know, the show is over. Guess that's one way of putting it, or looking at it, but yeah, I don't think that. Oh, hey, oh, the DLC, it is out. The DLC's out. Look at that. Look, it's actually out. There it is. There's the DLC right there. That's the DLC. Yay! Update. Got update and get that. Add that in. There it is. Yeah. Wait. No, I'm gonna get the DLC right now. And I'll update the game. Look at that, man. Look at that. I want to show you guys this. Look at this. Look at that. Yeah, this is the... There it is. Dead by Daylight, Stranger Things Chapter 2. That's the DLC. Alright, look at this. Let's see the screenshot. There's that clock tower. From the show that rings only 4 times for a reason. It's like, who was telling them his plan throughout the whole time of why it rang 4 times, if you remember in the show. And then, it caused Hawkins to just split into 4. Like, what the? Oh no! Like, you know what I'm talking about when it's split into 4 after he succeeded. They're like, oh no! With his plan. Dang, man. Guys, look at it. Look at that. It's the upside down, all the vines. Oh, Jesus. God, the detail on the hooks, too, the vines. Yeah, dude, he's all like tippy toes. He doesn't even touch the ground. Tippy toes. Ah, you put Dustin on the hook. Dustin Henderson, right? Yeah, it's Henderson, right? Dustin Henderson? I think I remember it. Yeah, it's Dustin Henderson. Oh, there he is again, man. Look at that. Hey, Levin's over here. Dustin. Oh boy. He's following him right from behind. Look at that picture, man. Dude, that's too new. God. Oh, come on. Take the music player and the headphones. Isn't that Max? Hold on. That's Max's like cassette player with the headphones, is it not? It looks like Max's headphones and cassette player. Yes, she's not in the game. Like, what? Ah! What? They put that in the game, but they don't put her in the game as a legendary skin or something? Like what? What? Ah! Come on! Well, they could put Lucas in there. Well, Lucas is not in the game. You know, Lucas from the show. They only have Lucas, Max, Will, and Mike. Those are the 4 that are not in here. You know, they had Eddie. Well, there's a lot of characters, so I mean, they had to select. They couldn't just have all of them in, so I mean, that's what they went with. Who knows if they add more and they add more legendary skins later on? Maybe, you never know. You never know if they'll add those other 4 in here that are in here yet. You know? I mean, come on. How much can they really put in? That's what we got, alright? Be thankful with what we already got. Seriously. Yeah, at least I appreciate what we already got. Even if you don't have those characters in here. That's her headphones and her, like, cassette player right there. We can play that music, you know, to try to wake her up out of the trance. That's why they had those in there as a reference, as it's connected to the clock. You'll see it there in the picture. Look at that. You'll see it again too. Well, of course, you'll see it again when I start playing this. After I end watching this. Look at that generator, man. There's 11. Dustin again. Oh, God. Ah, look at his eyes. Dude. The first, like, Henry. Like, it's Henry. Henry Vecna. That's kind of weird. There's all vines all over him. He joined the Mind Flare. It's not controlling him. It's not controlling him. Joined it. So together they're one. I'm not saying. Look at that. Yeah, there it is. Okay, we saw all this. I don't need to see it again. It's only $12. Okay. That's good. That's good enough. That's fine. Yep, $12 for the DLC. Sure. Okay. Well, that's fine with me. Yeah, that's how much it is. It says it's like $12. $11.99. I can work with that. I'm okay with that. Yeah, that's fine. How much it is, that's how much it is. That seems reasonable with the amount of stuff they have in there. You know? The killer and 2 survivors? Yeah. You know, there's no map. It's $11.99. I guess when they say it's just a killer and a map, I guess that was like, is that like $5 or $6? Like for Five Nights at Freddy's, right? It's just a killer and a map, right? No survivor. So that was like $5 or something. That's how much it was. If it's just a killer and a new map or something. That's a killer and 2 survivors. They didn't do a map though, but yeah. So, yeah, $12. That's reasonable. Yeah. Yes, you're like, bruh. Yeah, like, okay, so now you said. You're like, yes, I had it. Twitch. You're like, yes. Okay, so now. Oh, about getting it? Yeah. Like, yes, like, bruh. How you said bruh in the chat? Are you saying bruh in the chat because the other 4 characters, like teenagers, kids in the show that I mentioned? Yeah, Lucas, Mike, William Byers, and there's Mike. Is his name Mike Wheeler, or so it's just Mike? Because I thought he was the brother of Nancy. Unless I mixed up. Because I get mixed up who their brothers and sisters of in the show. I don't know. There's Holly. Holly's a little girl though. She's too young. They don't have like children in the fog, you know? You know who Holly is. You know who I'm talking about, right? There's a character named Holly in the show that we saw a lot more of in season 5. Yeah, she's just too young. Of course. She's like, what, at least a teenager, or, you know, still a kid. Not even an adult. Like, all the characters that end up in the game are adults now, since the series finale. They all became adults in the series finale. At least close to, like, age 18 or something, if you remember, based on how the series finale, how it ended. Because it kind of did a little time skip at some point. So you would think, yeah, they're a bit older, you know, when they last were. Like, they literally aged throughout the whole show. They aged throughout the show. So they're not like the same age throughout the entire series. So they've been aging throughout each season, if you remember and you noticed. Yeah, they were only kids in season 1, and then later, in the later seasons, you can see how they've gotten older in the later seasons. Yeah, how they did that. So it's like they actually literally aged, like, for real, as they were just actors throughout the actual show. Man, how about that? They aged along with the show itself, the actual actors. Man. Oh, they did that, man. Well, it was Springtrap in profile picture in the background. Right in the background. Well, it's a new map. It's kind of a new map, you know? So, Freddy, like Fazbear Fright map. That's a new map. Well, it was a map on the old, area. Forgot what it's called. But yeah, with the trees and everything. Not its own area, but yeah, right. They have, yes, right, Jonathan. What? Jonathan is a legendary skin for Stu. Right, I know. Of course. Yes, of course. I know, I didn't mention, Steve, Nancy, Steve, really, what? Really, what? Hey. Steve Harrington, Nancy Wheeler, and Jonathan Byers. Jonathan Byers, yeah. Jonathan, the brother of Will, like William Byers. That's the brother of Will, like Jonathan Byers. Right. Of course. I remember that. And I'm saying their names because I remember from the show. I watched it recently. Finished watching it like not too long ago. Yeah. What do you say in the show? I think what do you say in the chat? They had right, he has a legendary. I had that legendary skin of Jonathan Byers. I actually had that legendary skin in the game already. Yeah. For Steve, right? Steve Harrington. They shouldn't add her because people use AI to make weird images of her and stuff. Oh. What the frick? Who? Who are we talking about? Weird images of who? No, they couldn't add Holly. Holly's too young, Unless they did something like a time skip where, where a continuation from the show. Where, suddenly Holly's an adult or a teenager and she's on the show. She was only like a kid. She's still a kid in the show. From what I remember in season 5. What, Nell Fisher? Oh, actor for Holly. Yeah. Nell Fisher, actor for Holly. Right, yeah. That's a likeness for the character. Right, I know what you're talking about. What the heck? Why would people do that? That's weird. Yeah, some people are weird. Use AI to make weird images. Why on earth? What in the world? That's weird. Because it feels like her character in the show was referencing is it like referencing Alice in Wonderland or something? Felt like it was referencing Alice from Alice in Wonderland. Like the blue outfit, the blue dress she was wearing at some point in season 5. It's like, why that kind of looks like Alice from Alice in Wonderland. Literally. That's the sort of impression I got from it. That's what is like, felt like they were referencing Alice from Alice in Wonderland with the dress she was wearing in season 5. You remember? This would eat out. What? This would, this world ate up. This world ate up or eat up. I don't know, you lost me. Anyway, yeah. I'm gonna get the DLC right now. Dead by Daylight, Stranger Things, Chapter 2. Hunting shopping. My cart. Call. Wait. Dead-eye. Wait. Ha. Call. Okay. What? Dead Island 2. What? What? Dead Island 2, what the heck? Excuse me. Ugh. Whatever. What am I doing? Some links show up on screen. recommendation. I was like, what? Never mind. I'm just trying to like check out what the game. Hold on. Continue to payment. Yada yada. Right, just the DLC. Payment method. Yada yada. Okay. I agree to terms of subscriber. Purchase the DLC. Yeah, look at that. Dead Died Daylight, Stranger Things Chapter, a little picture in there. Alright. Well, okay, got it. Purchase. Got the DLC. There we go, got it. Alright, got the DLC. What am I doing sitting here getting the DLC? Funny. Now, I should do this after I end this, this live reaction deal. Why am I still doing this? Why do I still have this live reaction deal going after I've already finished? I don't have to try and get it while I'm doing this. That's weird. I should just end this video and try and get everything all set up. Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna end this reaction video and I'm gonna try and get everything all set up for the live stream on Twitch. Like, again, if you don't have Twitch, you can still watch it over here on YouTube. So, yeah, I should be doing that, not letting this still going on, as I was also kind of just talking to you in the chat too. That was the other reason why I haven't ended it yet, I guess. But yeah, I guess I'm just getting distracted. That can't. Oh, can't get it now. Oh, I see. Oh, it's up, which means it's messed up. Right, I get you mean. Yeah, it is a messed up world. I get what you mean. Ugh. Sadly. I had to transfer money into your account. Okay. It's all good, dude. I understand. I hear you. I don't blame you. I get you. I was like prepared for this before this live stream. Like, got everything. I'm gonna get the DLC after that, and then I'll go live on Twitch to check out the DLC shortly after doing this live reaction video. That's what I said I was gonna do. It's like the first the good. Yes, install return to pit store. Here we go. The purchase receipt. Okay, yeah. Huh. Oh, it says, new DLC for Dead by Daylight has been added to your account and will be installed along with the game. Okay, there it is. That's that. Well, that's saying it's in there. Yeah. Where is it? Oh, that's not it. Ah! Oh, that's Leatherface. Why do they call it Leatherface and not Texas Chainsaw Massacre? You ever notice that? Yeah, so clicked on this and there it is right there. That's it right there. See? Stranger Things. Boom. Clicked on it and there it is again. Alright. What am I doing? Yeah, I'm trying to get all that set up for website. I should be doing this live reaction video. Not. So yeah, the game needs to be updated. See, it says update right here? Update. So while it's updating, I'll be trying to set everything up for the live stream on Twitch. Twitch shot. So checking out this chapter. So yeah, I didn't need to sit here doing all that after I've already done with the reaction video, but yeah, I know we looked at some stuff there, like the screenshots for the chapter and everything. You know, we saw a lot of it through this live stream that I did a live reaction to. So yeah, it's fun watching this. I'll get to check it out again. Alright. I hear you, Zayden. It's all good. You'll get around to it. There's no rush, you know. No hurry. You'll get to it. It'll be there. It'll be there for a long time. And it just came out, you know? So, of course. So, alright. Anyway. That's it for this reaction video. The Dead by Daylight Stranger Things chapter 2. Live stream. Yeah, it's new. I like watching that, especially after I've watched the show and I binged watched the entire series of the show. Yes, and I just not too long ago saw the series finale of the show this past Sunday. Like here I am, like seeing it in Dentai New, like they're changing, like what are the odds? Yeah, just this show just in time for this. How about that? Yeah. It's just water. What I would do it. You know what I think I was drinking before was what. So yeah. I would try and play it in the game. So what are your thoughts about it? Yeah. What do you guys think about this, what we saw in this live stream about the second chapter for Stranger Things? Yeah, you getting it? You getting it yourself? You gonna try and play it in Dead by Daylight? You getting it yourself? Hey guys, can let me know in the comments down below if you'd like. Totally up to you if you want to or not. Yeah, can't wait to check it all out. We're gonna check it all out. I'm gonna check it all out when I go live on Twitch. You want to see me when I go live on Twitch checking it out? After this live reaction video is over. Again, if you don't have Twitch, you don't go on Twitch, you can still watch it from here on YouTube. So I'll have to get it all set up though. So they take a little time until I have it set up. Yeah, they have to reschedule the when it actually happens. You know, whatever I have it set to. The time we started it was to be determined. Yeah. To be announced. I have to, yeah, right, get you. I love it. You loved it? You loved it, Zayden? Yeah. It's nice. I like it too. Can't wait to check it out. Oh yeah. It's like it just feels not too long ago that I actually finished watching the whole series after binge watching the entire series. Yes. I binge watched the entire series of Stranger Things within 2 months. Funny, I did that, yeah. I did. Man. And the series finale in the show, too. Like how, oh, they used the outfit. The outfit that the 11 was wearing in the Rift. Yeah, the outfit they have her that she wears in the Rift. That's her, what's it called? What she wears in the hyper, like, not hyper, like, deprivation, like, chamber thing. Yeah, that suit, gray suit thing or whatever. Yeah, I remember she wore that in the, was it the series finale? That's what I've never seen that suit or whatever. She had that in the series finale. I can't remember if she had it anywhere else in the show, but yeah. We see before Henry actually changed into what he is into this before. Oh, so he gets that outfit. We saw him wear that in season 4. That outfit that Henry has. The one before the one as he, or the outfit of when he actually gets sent into the abyss. What the heck? That was in season 4 though, but yeah, Henry 1, aka Vecna, whatever. What do they want to call him in the show? It's weird. Yeah. Well, they call him the first, because Dr. Brenner calls him the first, because he's the first. And there were 12 other ones that came after him, including 11. Yeah, that's what I remember in the show. But anyway, yeah, man. Yeah, referencing and talking about some stuff that I remember in the show. Now here's in the game. Alright, man. Yeah, why am I still talking about this here? Yeah, guys can let me know in the comments down below about if you have any thoughts about this live stream that I reacted to. Or I guess anything about the reaction to or whatever. It's all up to you. So yeah, you guys can let me know in the comments down below. I guess if you enjoyed the enjoyed the live, this video or whatever, let me know, like, smack the like button, yada. Like, I guess if you're new, you want to know when I go live, and check this all out on Twitch. Check out this new this chapter 2 here, this part 2 chapter, when I go live on Twitch. Want to see when I do that? You'll find it in my Twitch channel in the description down below, along with all my other social media. Want to keep up with there, and that's if you're new. Subscribe, bell notification, yada. So you don't miss when I do another live video or upload. Of course, that's also if you don't go on Twitch and you only watch on YouTube, then yeah, you'll be notified when I do go live on Twitch, and you'll still be able to watch it over here on YouTube, as I made it to where you guys can watch it here on YouTube as it's happening on live. Like literally as it's happening on live. So you can watch it over here on YouTube while it's happening on Twitch at the same time. YouTube, it's multi-streaming, so I need to where I can do that. For those who don't watch it for those who don't watch Twitch, but yeah, again, the Twitch drops are on Twitch. You can't get Twitch drops on YouTube. That's the only reason why I'm doing it on Twitch, even though I made it so you guys can watch it on YouTube. So the VOD gets uploaded on the YouTube after this Twitch stream is over. Yeah. That's why I'm doing that. So you want to see when I do that, that's if you're new to my channel. But hey, whether you're new or not, thanks for watching this far into this live reaction video. I'll be checking out Dead by Daylight Stranger Things Chapter 2 livestream, like broadcast. Yeah, I enjoyed watching this. Yeah. I'll see you guys later. So, I'll see you guys later when I check this all out. I'm gonna go live on Twitch and check all this out. Yeah, see you guys later in a bit. I gotta get all set up so I can set this all up when I set this all up on Twitch and such. So, also the video for when it's happening on Twitch, you can still watch on YouTube at the same time. I gotta get all that set up after I end this live video. So, also while it's updating. Yeah, the game is updating. So, oh yeah, it is updating. That is gonna take a while. Oh yeah, that's definitely gonna take a while. It's still updating. Here, look at this. Look how long it's taking to update right now. You see this? Look at that. It is updating. That's gonna take a while. See how long it... So as it's doing that, I'm trying to set everything up for when I go live on Twitch to check all this out, including the DLC that we just reacted to, did a live reaction to. So, I'm gonna check all of this. So, it'll happen next. Soon. Hello, hey there. Hey, Renaissance. I just finished reacting to this, this Dead by Daylight live stream. I finished reacting to, the Stranger Things Chapter 2 live stream. I just finished watching it. Not just now, but just watching it a while ago. We're looking at that stuff here I was just talking about and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna go live on Twitch for Twitch drops. You'll find it over there. Otherwise, you can still watch it over here on YouTube if you don't have Twitch. I need, multi-streaming or whatever. I need it so you guys can still see it. If you don't care to get Twitch drops, but yeah, I'll be over there for Twitch drops. I'll see you over there so we can check out this Chapter 2 of Stranger Things. You excited for it, Renaissance? I can do it. Nice to see you, Renaissance. Yeah, it came out. The chapter came out. Look at I'll show it one last time on screen here. Look at this. Look at that. See that? What is that? Look at that. There it is. That's the DLC right there. There's a screenshot right there. Look at those screenshots. There's dust and the lead and tucking in the background. Look at that. Yeah, looking at it one last time. Let's check all this stuff out in game. I'm gonna go in game and check all this out. I gotta set it all up for when I can go live on Twitch. Or Twitch drops and checking this out. Look at that. There he is. I can't even try and play him, actually. And then we can play in a custom game, too. Maybe play custom again and play around with them or something. Before going into an actual match. Maybe, we'll see. Yeah, I might do something like that then. Yeah, the game is, it's downloading. It's updating. See, it's updating, look at that. See, it's taking a while to update. You know how long it's taking to update? Jesus, it's not done. It's updating here. Pause, I don't want to pause it. So, as it's updating, I'm going to try to set everything up, like I already said already. I don't need to repeat myself, but, yeah, so, yeah. I'll see you guys later when I go live on Twitch. Or, if you prefer to still stay over here and watch when the live stream happens over here, as in live on Twitch, still watching here on YouTube, if you want. If you're someone who doesn't go on Twitch. That's why I did that, for some people who don't go on Twitch. Don't watch it. Hello, oh, you're downloading it now too? Yeah, nice. Runasabi. Hey, hello. Glamrock? Did I say that right? Hey, Glamrock, Shimrock. Hello there. Hi there. Man, what is this? Everyone like coming in here and talking in the chat as I'm trying to end off the video here. Nice to see you guys though. I'm gonna go live on Twitch for Twitch shots for this chapter 2 of chapter 2 Stranger Things DLC. And then we're gonna check it all out. I got the DLC already, but we're gonna check it all out when I go live on Twitch. But I gotta end this live reaction video though, as I finished reacting to it, and you just saw it already. Yes, I'll join in too. Sure, you can join in. Wouldn't mind it. Oh, what is it? Sure, you can join in. But I'll be live on Twitch. I got in this reaction video. But hey, you don't go on Twitch? You don't go on Twitch at all? I guess you don't care much for Twitch shops? You can still watch it here on YouTube. I need you guys can still watch it here on YouTube. Unless you want to get Twitch shops, you have to go over and find me over there when I'm live on Twitch. Otherwise, you can still, as it's happening live on Twitch, you can still watch over here on YouTube. And then you guys still could, for those who don't have Twitch. But yeah. Unless you want to get Twitch shops, but yeah. Of course. Yeah, like how all of you guys are just coming in here now. What the heck? I was just trying to end off the video. I already said my outro. Ah, it's funny though. Oh, good. Oh, Vecna, aka Henry 1. Why call him Vecna? Can't we just call him Henry or 1? We call Jane 11. Her name is Jane, but you know it's 11. Jane or 11 or whatever. Yeah, her name's 11, and Henry's name is 1. Right? If you've seen the show, you know what I'm talking about. Let's just call him Henry or 1. Like, what the frick, man? We keep calling him Vecna just because they called him Vecna in the show, because they keep calling these monsters that have no name. There's no name for them, by the way. To be clear, there was no name for them whatsoever. So they decided to call them after the Dungeons & Dragons like characters. They play Dungeons & Dragons a bit throughout the show. So they just named these monsters after these creatures from the game they play. That's why they did that. You know, like there's no name for these like monsters that have plant like needle like teeth and plant like head like like hold on. These fly trap like plant like heads and just like what the heck? They got no eyes. They just have a mouth like like what the frick? Yeah, the Demogorgon. They call them Demogorgons, even though that's not what they really are. But there's no name for them, so they just call them that anyway. Like it's an analogy or whatever. That's why they did that, I guess. That's why I never hear them say in the show. Like, oh, they call it the Mind Flayer, but it's not the Mind Flayer from Dungeons & Dragons, but they still call it that as an analogy. It's a hive mind, as they said in the show. A hive mind. They all feel pain. They're like, oh, alright, fire, he said. Yeah, nice to see you. Oh, there. Thank you for the stream now. No problem, D. Oh, were you lurking? You lurking the whole time? Hey, thank you for lurking. All you guys who've been lurking here. Whether you've been seeing this live or not, thank you for lurking, for watching. I gotta end this live reaction video so I can go live on Twitch. And we can get Twitch shots for this new chapter here that I'm gonna go check out when I go live on Twitch, checking it all out. Otherwise, keep watching here on YouTube. You can you'll go on Twitch. It's totally up to you. You don't care for Twitch shots, I guess, but Twitch shots, you gotta be on their Twitch. That's what I'll do. You can still watch over here on YouTube. You can go at Twitch. As I noticed, you guys can still watch here on YouTube, right? I'll be on Twitch. Watch Twitch shots. Of course. Yes, lol. Who's saying in the chat? Silly. Vecna got me. Vecna got you. Oh, God. Silly. Oh, right. Fire. Silly. Hello, I guess I'll join you. I'm just reading what you guys are saying in the chat now. He's like, yeah. Sure. I sent you a video on Discord. Oh, really? It's cool, but most likely not to happen. Lol. Oh. What are you talking about? What's most likely not to happen? Was it something I said? I don't know. Weird. Uh-oh. I gotta reload the Discord. Discord crashed, I guess. No, it's fine. Oh. About do. Oh, Dead by Daylight ideas. I see. The video you sent. I see. Oh my God! Why are there so many people sending me messages on Discord? So many messages were sent to me on Discord while I was live here. Jeez, what in the world? What is this, Zayden? What the frickin'? Oh, it's like a dancing Dwight. A dwarf. He's dancing. Doobie-doo time today. Yeah, dancing. Oh, it's a meme. Funny. Okay, like I'll try and fake smile. Like me. What the? Like this? Oh, God. Not even close. Ah! Oh, that's weird. What kind of thing is that? Weird. It's completely out of. What's that? Oh, come on. Why are you so foxy dancing? And I couldn't resist and showing it on screen. This is what he's showing. This is completely out of context. It's unrelated to the video. Well, then again, hey, it's do-do-do. It's dance and do-do-do. 12. What is this? Like, not even close. I don't like this. Oh, God. Why? Who is that? I can't tell who that is. I think I know who it is. I'm not entirely sure. It's like, I got Dancing Foxy. Yeah, like, oh, come on. He doesn't actually dance like that in the game. In Five Nights at Freddy's 2. He's not dancing like that. Just shine the flashlight on. He's like dancing. Hey, California girls. California. California girls. Is that what that dance is to? That music? California girls wearing music? That's what he looks like he's dancing. Why is Foxy dancing that way? It's just stupid. Alright, I'm getting completely off topic, showing on screen. Yeah, okay, I need to end this. I'm just dragging this on because I'm talking to you guys. It happened. Oh, Michael Afton. Michael Afton. Okay, I'll have to watch that later as this live stream is over. What is this? Are you kidding me? Why are you showing me a minion from the movie Minions or Despicable Me? What is it doing? What the frick? Look at this. What the? Alright, getting. Oh, hey, yeah, Michael Myers dancing down there. Okay, that's enough. I'm going like completely off topic with the video now. This is just, what the frick? I'm already done here. Silly. Yeah, thank you for sharing that with me, guys. I gotta get all set up here. That's enough for this video. Alright, you need to, subscribe, notification, like, comment, whatever, social media in the description below, yada yada, you know how that is if you're new. Yeah, I'll be live on Twitch. You're going to get Twitch shot. The other guy, I already said that. I'll see you guys later, right? See you guys live on Twitch. You guys want live over on Twitch. Otherwise, again, you can still watch over here on YouTube. You can go on Twitch. Would you like to get Twitch shots? You gotta go on Twitch. You're gonna check out Chapter 2. Soon after I end this live reaction video, I'll be reacting to the new chapter that we're gonna go see soon after this video is over. Live reaction video is over. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in and joining me with this live reaction video of me checking out Dead by Daylight's Stranger Things Chapter 2 stream. Yes, live stream. Yeah, like always, you know how this ends. Right? You're not new, whether you're new or not. But yeah, like always. Yep. And with that said, yeah, thanks for watching it, like. I'll see you next time. Yep. Bye. Oh yeah. See you later. I don't know how they do that stupid dance. Like, was that what I was just trying to do? Yeah, kind of just looked like it. So, stupid. I see people using that in the Friday the 13th game. Friday the 13th game, and they knock over Jason Voorhees on the ground, and the kid counter starts. They start playing that song and dancing to it in the game. Like, what the fuck? It's like, I guess they're trolling Jason as they knocked him over in the game. For those who used to play Friday the 13th game back then. That's why another thing, like, what the fuck is silly? The video I sent, I know, so now, even the ideas, I see. I'll have to watch it later today. Yes, yeah. Insert gangsta style, like, yeah. Ornum style. Oh no, stupid, stupid. No. Alright, see you later, guys. Thanks for tuning in and joining me here. I'll be live on Twitch for Twitch drops to check this chapter out. Yeah! Right. See you guys in a bit. I'll see you when I go live on Twitch. Otherwise, keep watching over here. You don't go on Twitch. You'll be notified when, across my socials, what I'll be doing. Where I'll be, gathering on Twitch. Again, you can find all that in the description down below with the rest of my social media. For those who don't know. I already said that, but yeah. Right. See you later. Let's go check out the new chapter. The game is still updating for me, of course. See you later, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching, everybody. New live reacting to the Dead by Daylight Stranger Things Chapter 2 live stream broadcast. I enjoyed watching this. And now I can't wait to check it out again. Let's go check it out again. Well, when I go live on Twitch for Twitch shots. That's what I'll do shortly after. Well, maybe not shortly after, but soon after. I gotta get everything set up, though. Yay, send the chat. I'll go to Twitch. Oh, alright. I'll see you guys over there for Twitch shots. You over there for Twitch shots. When I go live over there. Yeah. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Oh, it was fun reacting to this. Checking it out. Now let's check it out again. Yeah, we're checking out Stranger Things Chapter 2. I can't believe I've binged watched the entire series before they put this in the game. The actual Stranger Things series. I've binge watched all of them. That's the series finale. I just watched series finale like not too long ago. It was past Sunday. Now here we are. Now checking this out in the game. Why are they still talking? Weird. Weird. Alright, anyway. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. See you guys later. Or see you next time. Whenever you're seeing this, whether you're seeing this live or not. Thanks for watching this part of the video. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Yeah. Bye. Well, see you later in a bit. Over on Twitch. You're seeing this live. Bye. Or keep watching on YouTube. You'll go on Twitch. It's all you have to do. You know when you'll know. You can follow me on all my socials. When it'll happen or where it'll be happen. Of course. Yes. See you later, guys. See you in a bit. check this all out. Good. Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.